This is Outdated, and welcome to episode 40 of Game Pass Passport. And in this episode, we're stamping our passport for the Forgotten City. So, if we're stamping a passport, how did anybody remember it was there for us to go there? Because it's forgot. Oh, I'm overthinking it. The point is, this game honestly started out as a Skyrim mod, and then became its own thing. I think it was a mod for one person. So we're going to check this thing out because I've got to be honest, I have never played it before. So, it's full of intrigue and plot twists. Please give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from beyond the white hallway so that interested players can fully enjoy the experience for themselves if they wish to. Sincerely, the Modern Storyteller Team. Okay, so there you go. There's a spoiler warning in case there's something that gives something away, because I've never played this before. I'm going to be experiencing it with you. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, obviously. I usually only do an episode or two for Game Pass Passport for one game. But, new game, let's do this. This game is developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. Your support allows us to continue doing what we love, blah, blah, blah. Mystery adventure with multiple endings. It rewards thoughtful conversation and exploration, not brute force. The fate of the city is in your hands. I found there are some things I end up keeping on my hard drive and continue to play, and some that I take off from after doing these episodes. And I think that's a pretty good way to go back and look at these. Did I continue to play it and finish it? Is this a character?
Hey, You're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Select your body type. Oh, male. Female. I get it. Okay, I'm male. Okay, I'm kind of olivey, I guess. Okay, this is going to be my name. Alright, I will be Turd Burglar.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Turd Burglar.
And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
I was searching for ancient ruins. I was on a covert mission. I was on the run from the law. I barely remember anything. Let's go with, I barely remember anything.
It does look like you took a pretty hard blow to the head. You're just lucky you've been given a second chance. Which is why I feel terrible for what I'm about to say, but I have a favor to ask. There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me.
Al?
He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped, or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting.
Explains the hair.
What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him. If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Mind if I ask some questions first?
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just... What do you want to know?
What's your story? Who is Al? Where are we? What can you tell me about the ruins? Have you tried calling for help? Alright, who is Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Okay. Where are we?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Can you tell me about the ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts, Al?
Got a thing for Al, I'm sensing. What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
You're not even going to tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Okay, it's right. I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you. I'd really like to know, especially if we're going to be helping you.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Do you need to see the manager? Well, thank you for saving my life, Karen. Why didn't you want to tell me your name? All those Karen memes have really ruined that name. Let's do that.
Yeah, something like that. But right now, I have bigger problems, like finding Al.
Have you tried calling for help?
What am I, an idiot? You can hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
Okay, that's all the questions I have.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al? Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Flashlight, a heavy-duty battery-powered flashlight. Okay, yeah, you can tell this was based off Skyrim. I mean, like, it feels Skyrim-y. Skyrim-y? When it comes to its movement. Can I actually pick up that chicken? Oh, whoa.
The
Why am
ruins
I
are
on
just beyond those columns.
flop
Please,
like an idiot?
hurry.
Okay, let's see. I mean, the game looks pretty good, not counting the Skyrim-iness of the facial animations, which was great 10 years ago, but now left trigger to sprint. It also seems to give me a burst of speed. Not finding much in the way of ancient artifacts, are we? Not exactly ancient ruins when you have a functioning door and lit torches. Examine the backpack. A backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still, it seems strange that Al left it behind. Well, you know what? Let's examine the item. Okay, not super useful. What are you?
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds?
Whoa. Okay, that's how we get in. So just so we're clear, if that were a secret, if that was the secret to getting in, that wasn't much of a secret.
It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth.
How do I use it to be good? Oh, hey. Just go ahead and save while I'm at it. Doesn't really give you a lot of options. Okay. Mississippi. Translate. It's hastily scrawled Latin graffiti. I can't translate it yet. Gold. Lots of gold statues. Lots and lots of gold. I mean, like, this one doesn't really make sense. A young Roman woman in a pose of lamentation. Alright, that won't let me search here. Mosaic. An ancient Roman mosaic depicting a godlike figure turning a man into gold. As in Midas? Okay. Yeah, this is not a person. Or, I mean, this is not a statue. These were people. Some of them. That one, I think, was a... Well, that one could go either way. That was actually a person. Because they wouldn't put a statue there. That's weird. And they definitely wouldn't do this. A Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could he have made a gladiator flee? I would assume a bigger gladiator. But if these had been people, like the ones on the pedestals, did somebody put them on those pedestals? Being Mr. Sneak Pie. Oh, it's a save spot. I mean, it's a loading spot. This is interesting. Also, the loading's taking for like forever and stuff. Come on. Good God, you're killing me. Whoa. The graphics changed briefly. There it goes. There it goes. That one too. A young Roman woman. It looks like she was begging for her life. Like right here. The place, this looks really cool, I have to say. I mean, the graphics aren't like the greatest ever or anything, but like the design and stuff feels like something old and Roman. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Another gladiator. Whoa, this one has a face. A Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. Did something come out of this well? I mean, this does a pretty good job of building some tension without really doing anything. A Roman legionary in a state of terror. So far, this is very linear, but I think my understanding is it's all about the conversations and what you do, like when you interact with people, and there's a lot more to see. If you're searching for treasure, it looks like you found it. Oh, what are you? Oh, it's not going to let me do that. I think it's probably not going to have me do it with all of them because it's becoming obvious. Whoa. This one's staring off over there, I guess, or right there at that temple. A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. You're killing me. These descriptors, you are killing me. For help that never came. Oof. I like the music. Vague Halo vibes. I'm sneaking the whole time in case you're curious. Because I have no idea. There could be something in here. Oh, what the... Quid pro quo. Hanging golden set. That does not look like an ancient Roman. Golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is that possible? He's been hanged. He's golden. The rope might even be golden.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Yep, they're scared. A young Roman woman in a state of panic. So basically there's no way out of this building or this city that I've fallen into apparently except through this doorway. And there's somebody, I'm hearing speaking. What are you? A Roman man on his knees as if begging his gods for mercy. I can hear stuff, I just don't see anything making the noise. It's coming through here. Oh boy. Here goes nothing, guys. Whoa, it's the Stargate. This looks like the Stargate, sort of, but it's okay. Alright, it's loading right now. Excuse me. There's a photo mode, apparently. Whoa. A Roman relief depicting a great circular portal of two women. I wonder who they could be. That's right there. Here we are. Good time to save. We're gonna go talk to this guy. He's not. Okay.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm Turd Burglar and I've just come from the future. It's like, wait, are you speaking English? Shrine of Proserpina, and I'm Turd Burglar and I got lost. Let's go to... Wait, are you speaking English?
What? I'm speaking Latin. You are too, although your accent's a little strange. Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you, and what were you doing in the shrine?
I'm Turd Burglar, and I've just come from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head? That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Seriously, what's today's date?
We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
What year?
It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the Empire are you from, exactly?
This doesn't help me. Is this before or after Christ?
Hey, not so loud. Just saying that name could land you in trouble here. If you haven't heard, his cultists burned down half of Rome last year. Horrible business. I heard Nero executed some of them, but a lot of people are still angry with them, even down here. So, if you're one of them, keep it to yourself. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So, let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming? Look, you seem like you might need a little extra help, and I'd feel a lot more comfortable if I showed you the way.
Okay, alright, lead the way.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
What's her foot doing? Rhea looks busy. I should try talking to her again later.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it, and her, if I were you. She's, it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
She looks busy. I should go talk to her again later.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her.
Don't steal anything. Don't hurt anyone. Don't... Whoever wrote this didn't get a chance to finish, evidently.
Up here on your right,
I like the art
chasm.
design. It's
If you've
pretty.
got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the Forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Alright, lead the way. What's this about? Alright, let's go with alright, lead the way.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. He's up these stairs.
Okay. Guess we're gonna go talk to the magistrate. Nice house, magistrate. Let's save real quick. Let's see.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm Turtburglar.
A curious name
No kidding.
to match a curious accent. But I digress. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
It's beautiful.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Can't say I have.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
Dang, okay. What counts as a sin here?
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Let's go with makes sense to me.
I'm glad you agree. The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson and so on. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Let's see. What did you mean when you said Proserpina? You know what? I think it's a good place to stop this video. I think I'm going to go ahead and continue playing for another episode, though. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Game Pass Passport. If so, please like and subscribe. Come back next time for our extended time in this ancient city, and we'll see what happens. And until then, I will see you next time on Game Pass Passport.